Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ironside cast with me, Matt. We have a 4v4 for you all here again on Loplin. A very unique 4v4 urban map where you have one player up in each corner that are fighting outside the city. Anyway, it's on the western front. Let's go for the players. Present the allies in the city today. The General Kaiser as the British Commonwealth, Hood as the British Commonwealth, and Duke Marmalade straight to give it armor company for the United States of America. Representing the allies outside the city, we have Wobber as the British Commonwealth. Representing the Axis outside the city, we have Maverick as the Waffen-SS without a commander. In the city, we have Orkon as the Wehrmacht without a commander. Italic Storm as the Waffen-SS, who's gone straight for Panzerjäger. And Garbage Pail Kid, who's gone straight for mechanized tactics for the Waffen-SS. Should be interesting. Looks like the Germans have pushed pretty far up already for the fuel point outside the city. Not a lot of fuel points in this map, so those fuel points are very important. There's one in the city and one outside, and that's about it. It's a very infantry-heavy battle, I'm imagining. It generally is on Loplin, for what I can tell. Only having 2 fuel points is certainly something. We also have these victory points here in the ruins, and one out here. There's also a nice little castle up here. So many little nice details. I believe this map is actually from the Soviet campaign in the vanilla Comedy of Heroes 2 campaign. Because it is Loplin, so I think it's in Poland. It looks like the British out here have also gone for tank. They fight here with the 1st SS, so they've also gone for Panzer. The tank and Panzer on the outskirts are fighting outside. And we have artillery in the city and the Free French in the city as well. And the Americans went for mechanized, did they? Or armored. It's a very good mix of things. And we have mechanized and Panzerjäger for the Germans and Fallschirmjäger for the Wehrmacht. Oh, this should be interesting. We're gonna see the Luftwaffe forces fight inside the city. The Fallschirmjägers are actually pretty damn good at fighting in urban environments, surprisingly. The Green Devils, as I believe they were called in Normandy, because they were a menace to the Allied forces. And the British are suffering heavy losses here. The Waffen-SS got them in a very good crossfire. Cleared out a large bunch of them. But the Americans are up here. Trying to get more units through, including a Jeep there. The British are doing an assault up here and so far succeeding, but the Waffen-SS are sending up their own Sturmgrenadiers to prevent any further pushing. I don't think the British can win an engagement up close. Bit of what the Sturmgrenadiers have a Sturmgewehr as their squad leader's weapon. It's just a British medic here trying to hold them back, which is not going to work. Oh, that's a whole dead squad. Not looking good for the British forces. Americans are trying to make a push here for the center, but the Wehrmacht is here to stop them. Both Grenadiers and Pioneers are doing their best to hold the line. Also got some Fallschirm Pioneers here. Some airdrop engineer troops available to Luftwaffe. Not the best combat infantry, but they can apply a lot of things. And they're fairly competent in the urban environment, I reckon. For a lot of cover. But the Germans are controlling the outskirts here. So certainly to their advantage. Meanwhile down here, the Allies still gearing up. 6 field companies being prepared. And we also have 3 French forces being called onto the field now. Unique to 3 French apparently, which is what Commando has turned into. I don't know why they're called Ukrainian though. Might be some reason for why they are called that. By being the 3 French. We also have some 3 French Maquisatsia. It sounds like a much more French word. Some men and women from the 3 French forces. The resistance coming in to help. They're definitely fighting somewhere in France at this point. Probably some French city. Germans are fortifying around the ruins here, as the Jeep is just keeping an eye on this corner. We're just going to have a hard time pushing up here, but the 1st SS being dug in, but we do have a universal carrier being prepared. Not going to be a good idea to get a Wasp though, because they have a lot of rifle grenades. We can just shoot it as it tries to approach. Might be good to go for the Vickers Go here. Is that what I'd recommend in this kind of situation? Indeed, they are going for the Vickers Go, good to see. But all victory points are falling into the hands of the Germans. Mines also being laid here by the Fallschirm Pioneers, good to see. Really ensuring that this place is just not going to be easy to get into. So the Americans are going to try and prevent any Germans from taking control of this area over here. He got on the flank and managed to suppress. That's going to allow the American riflemen to get close, and indeed the Storm Pioneers have to pull back because of it. They cannot win that fight. The city DSS are moving about. Not sure how good the Free French are doing. They've definitely suffered some losses there. More field companies being prepared here by the British. Dickersko is now getting to work, quickly getting in on suppressing the Germans. As I said, it is very good at doing that. Oh, Chief got taken out over there. The Dickersko is really good at doing what it does here, supporting the British infantry as they push up. But you should not get too close. Also, Americans coming in on the flank. Rifle hits the Dickersko. Takes out both gunners, except the Dickersko somehow still fires. Which might be an unintentional bug. Yeah, that seems to be an unintentional bug. But Maverick is about to be overrun here. The British force is just able to push forwards. You do have some fighting pioneers on the flank though to try and support. And they've set up 40 HQ back here. But the British need to get that Dickersko repaired. It's gonna repair quick, I reckon. Oh, it does self-repair though. And that is gonna help to get that Dickersko up and going again. Because that's a lot of machine gun. Oh, the brain gun is recruited by the looks of it. There go, Dickersko is re-equipped. Need to seize the action though so they can access that opening fire. Lots of rifles being fired out here. While this is going on, the 6th Field Company is also pushing up through the streets here, equipped with submachine guns. They're being attacked from another angle here by an Aufklärer. Also the Free French apparently moving now. With some more specialized troops there. Larger squad and better equipped. Oh, we also have an M20 here. That's a 50 caliber machine gun, and the Germans are not prepared to fight a 50 caliber machine gun. It's quickly tearing into them. I guess the Allies realize they cannot fight in the streets sufficiently. They need to control the open ground. That's a lot of weapons that can suppress the Germans out in the open. Need to be careful though. The Storm Pioneers are trying to get about. Well, they don't have a lot of cover and they get suppressed out in the open. There's also the 30 caliber. No, well, technically it's a 30 caliber. But the Vickers machine gun back there, pinning down all the German infantry. There's no cover for them to work with. And now the Dickersko can go in the offensive. As well as the M20. Applying a lot of pressure. Ah, he drove over the blind flasher though. And the Germans need to just do a full retreat. I don't think they can hold the open ground here. There's nothing they can do out here in the open. They just need to... Yeah, good. Maverick knows what to do. Maverick is just completely abandoning the open ground. They need to save those squads. And that is exactly the right thing to do. They do have a pack coming up behind us slowly. But good to see Maverick not staying and fighting. Pulling entirely back to save your squads is the correct choice of action. Meanwhile, looks like the Free French forces have actually managed to push through over here. I did not know these Free French forces were that good. They actually considered experienced. Holy shit, never mind. These Free French 2nd Ukrainian rallies apparently are really damn good at what they do. And being shot to pieces slowly. Did not know the Free French got that kind of unit. Do for inside the structure, but they do get killed because of it. Do have a 2-1 arriving here, about to be a 2-2. That could help the Germans push the Allies back again. Now the Wehrmacht is trying to send forces out to help. Pretty much need to at this point. Realize that the Americans and the British are working to get out here. You know, the Free French and the Canadian forces are not doing so well inside the city. Not really able to push up pretty far. We even have some Panzer Grenadiers here from the 17th. So, and we also have Storm Pioneers with MP4s moving about. We're spotting some 6th Company who was out of cover. The 2 is ready, but it took a hit from something. Probably the 50 caliber machine gun from the M20, actually. That would certainly do some damage to it. Does it have Radpanzer? It does not have Radpanzer. No one of the 50 caliber machine gun is shredding it. You generally need Radpanzer if you want to deal with 50 caliber machine guns. Ooh, that universal carrier is just lucky right there. Just out of range of the pack there. So that's going to be its target too. But the pack is turning. Universal carrier has to turn around. Yeah, pin the pack team. So it's not going to be as efficient. They may have a fight in the city against the Free French push-up with some Canadian support. But it's not really a good opening here for the Free French to use. They're doing the best they can, though. Up here we have an airdrop happening, probably for some more weaponry. We also have a lieutenant of the Fallschirmjäger trying to support the northern flank. Also, the universal carrier still present. Also, British lieutenant on the flank here calling in some kind of artillery strike. It's going to be time on target, but he has been spotted. So the Germans need to get rid of him quick. We're standing around here. That's going to deny that position to the Germans. Didn't really do that much, to be honest. But the Allies still hold this victory point and the field point outside the city. Giving them a little bit more to work with. The Allies need to get into the town somewhat. 6 field companies per hand to move up. Canadian squads have been requisitioned in the back. 6 field company gets close here with the Thompsons. Going down the squad there. But there's still a lot of Germans here covering the ground. Especially that MT-42 here in the Panzer Grenadiers. Also a minefield here. But the Free French's British support is starting to get some ground here. More Free French forces are moving into the city. The 2 and Panzer 4 F1 on the fields. Germans are going for the field point. But Germans start to get overstretched here in the city. They're not able to cover all the angles. Probably because the Wehrmacht is no longer inside the city. The Wehrmacht is relocated outside to support the 1st SS. But so far seems to be working. We have a Stuart and an M20 on the flank here. Stormgrenadiers on the approach. Marksman rifles and MP-42 stand to be handed out. It really drastically improves the firepower of these squads. The Stormgrenadiers, I feel, might be a tad bit too good to blob at the moment. Blobbing really should not be a thing. The 2 is now present as well. But there are 80 going to stay by. So needs to be careful. They're called in and the Allies are pushing back. Or pulling back, rather. Stormtroopers are forcing the British rifle section off. And we still have a Fallschirm Pioneer holding the ground around the ruin here with the victory point and making it very hard for anyone to get through. Also some more Free French forces advancing. M20 has been relocated to the town. Panzers are getting around the corner. Here comes the Free French. Covering some losses as they try to approach the cover. Panzer Mthis. We also have the 3rd American Infantry Division now. There's a flak half-track down here in the corner. That's actually in a really good spot. Stuart has to go for it quick. There we go, got a good shot in. But the Allies have already suffered some losses there. They have track gone. Now switching back to high explosive. Trying to get a shot in on the Germans. Oh, Panzerfaust goes up. Stuart gets taken out. And the Germans are advancing out here and securing the victory point up north. Stuart have a prepared fighting position though, preventing the Stormgrenadiers from advancing too far. But damn, a lot of action going on. The 2 on the move, just around the front. And the Panzer 4 F1 is also supporting. M20 doing its best here. So for not getting any good shots in. And those Panzerjägers are in a good cover position behind that car. They miss again though. And the Canadians just don't really have a good way of pushing up down the street. Well, they have actually done some good damage there. You do see a headset being prepared. M20 also on the move. But the Allies need to get more units in and through. But the Allies need more units in there. Not sure how good the Free French are. They don't really seem to be doing a lot. You know, the Brits and Americans are still fighting out here as well. The Germans are making a bit of a comeback. They just need to ensure the Allies don't get all the points. That's really all they have to do. 80 guns are turning to hit this Panzer IV F1. Fails to hit. Oh, but the 222 gets hit. Forcing it back. Certainly working out pretty well there. Oh, shots, but did not penetrate. Just deflected. Here comes the headset. Not a flam headset, just a headset. Which should be pretty decent in this kind of urban environment as long as it can keep its front to the enemy. The Germans just cover its flank with infantry, and looks like that might be the plan. They can cover most of these angles. Mthis is also in the field now. The Free French are preparing to head into the city again. Now they are able to sneak, actually. Now they can actually infiltrate and sneak about, but they need to get through that machine gun. That is really the problem. Doesn't look like these other Free French forces can sneak though. Only the Mattcasting can. I mean, regulars are not good for fighting, as you can see. And again, they are meant to be regulars. They're not actually trained infantry. They are just resistance fighters. We're not really intent to fight like on the front line like this. They're meant to be behind enemy lines and doing stuff. There's mines though. Oh! Some heavy losses there. I think the Germans so far have this, unless the Allies can really make a comeback somewhere. But the SS is just holding all their lines at the moment. More Americans heading for the northern flank here to the city outskirts. Bongo is about to be upgraded there though. German Lieutenant is doing his best to try and hold the ground. Coming on, getting close. But Bongo opens up and rips into the American riflemen. They do clear out the Lieutenant though. Sounds like M20 got cleared out down here. Yep, the crew's still alive. A unique thing to the M20 when they get destroyed, the crew survives, so it has an infantry squad out of it. American riflemen does clear out the Bongo though. But the Germans gonna try and intercept. Bring down some Fallschirmjägers. Being equipped with some FT-42s, that's a very potent squad. FT-42s are very good weaponry, but they do have to reload frequently, only 20 rounds in each magazine. But it's good at all ranges and very accurate. But the Free French cannot really get away inside. Good grenade though. Yeah, that's a pretty decent grenade. That's a BR, that's a BAR on the Free French. The MT-42 is still gonna make it impossible for them to get out there. Need another way to get in. Also, my first Commander Brigade Lieutenant on the field. But there's also Bongo covering that angle. Germans just holding the southern flank pretty reliably. I don't think the Canadians could do much. So, they're still trying though. Americans managed to get to the victory point, but can they hold it? That lieutenant is taking an awful lot of fire. The heavy cover is just preventing the Germans from being suppressed. They do take the point though. But they're suffering heavy losses. Universal Carrier is doing its best. It is a very potent weapon. It's actually emergency 5 universal carrier. Shows how good the Vickers go is on it when it's dealing with infantry. Also, we have the heads are moving up. There's not a lot here to actually stop it. Putting high explosive around to deal with that mortar. Takes out the mortars team. Very good for it. And the Mattcasting have no anti-tank equipment. It's not really much of a surprise, to be honest. I would like to see that they're using the civilian models for them. That's a nice touch. Building just collapsed there so the screen shook. Not really working out for the Free French yet. Command will try to get an artillery strike off, but fails. 52 is coming down to deal with the Universal Carrier. Universal Carrier cannot do much to an also cannon. So quickly just backs off at full speed. Worcester on the field now. I think the Germans got this kind of handled. But the Allies have brought up a Churchill! And the ANZAC on the field. We have New Zealanders. 2 gets cleared out from the flank. And better armors being equipped here on the Churchill. That might actually give the Allies an opening if they can get through. They need to be very careful not to get panzerfausted. American Lieutenant is calling in some kind of artillery strike. Oh, we have a squad of commandos behind the lines. 30th Commando Assault Unit is behind the German lines. What can they do from there? Are they talking this way instead of a commando camp? Might be attempting it. I'm not sure what they're doing, but we'll try and keep an eye on it. The Churchill's down the move, and the Germans don't really have much that can deal with the Churchill apart from the packs, and I guess this Raketenwerfer. The engineering is pretty good. Has the same caliber as a Tiger thing. Ooh, the Germans are moving about with their storm grenadiers. Do they know there's commandos behind their lines? Do they have an inkling of an idea there's commandos back here? They might. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're moving about as if they know. At least relocating about. Do they know commandos slip through? They need to keep stealthed. Have they been spotted? I think they spotted them. Yeah, they know somehow that there's commandos back here. I think they're pretty confident they somehow know. They need to be very cautious here. Now, how do they know? Ah, they've been spotted. How did they know there's commandos back there? That seems a little bit awkward. Commandos are supposed to not be able to be that easily detected. Did they spot them from the cache? They might have. And I just went full panic mode because of it. Like, I suppose that's the thing you can do. You can just go full panic mode when that happens. Bit unfortunate. I would have loved to see some proper commando play, but it's very hard to pull off. Worcester managed to push through up here with some Fighting Pioneers, but they're being overrun now. When the Worcester loses its gunner, it's very useless. Churchill here in the center. Well, not really the center, but the top. But can it really do anything here? Nope, the New Zealanders are just taking too heavy losses. Well, he's taking too much fire. There's a stock, though, which could deal with the Churchill to get some lucky shots in. Stock needs to be very careful. It's loading APCR, which is the right thing to do, because this thing is very heavily armored. Oh, we have the M20 team here. Moving about as cavalry troops. And it's not looking good for the Allies. Yeah, the British don't really have a way through down here anyway. They've been trying to do their best, but they just cannot really get a way in. It was just fortified the angles too heavily. But the combined British and Americans up here in the north is certainly a little bit difficult for the Germans to handle. Just trying to get around here, it's going to load a high explosive round. Yes, blobbing up like that should really not be a thing, and the high explosive hits the hedge. Of course it does. I feel blobbing up like that just really should not be a thing. It's so stupid. Like, only like one squad per area with cover would make sense, to be honest. You would have to spread them out. Oh, and the stock is just shooting through the hedge and hitting. Actually, you can actually just hit normally. Huh. That means the point is gonna fall into German hands here. I don't think the Allies can make a comeback at this point. They've just been completely neutered. They're able to really go through. And the church also got destroyed by the sounds of it. No, it managed to pull back safely. There was something else that got destroyed. It doesn't really matter. Looks like the Germans won this one pretty handily. Fairly short one. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.